So hello everyone, this is Anmol Ghera and this is a solution of yesterday's contest problem B, and I'm also going to discuss problem A because I have found some very interesting approaches to solve that problem. Okay, so first for a couple of minutes A and then we'll move on to B. Okay, so I'll have put the timestamp in the description, so if you just want to directly skip to B, you can. It's your wish. Okay, so the problem is pretty simple. I'll just brief it about, like, we have given three numbers. We just have to print a unique number out of those three numbers. That is basically the concept of the whole problem. So how can we do it? One way, which I did it, I just basically take the input as an array and print the greatest element plus 1. Let's suppose if we have 1, 2 and 6. So I have taken the greatest element and simply plus 1. 6 plus 1, 7. This always ensures that I'm printing a unique element. And let's suppose if we choose the minimum, so that doesn't work, because let's suppose the minimum is 1, 0 is not allowed. If I'm not wrong, then 0 is not allowed. Yeah, I could be though. Yeah, 0 is not allowed, so this can get a bit tricky. So that's what I did. Let's just move on to problem B directly. Okay, so another way to do this is simply do this. A plus B plus C minus 1. This is, a lot of grandmasters did. Actually, I read a lot of code of grandmasters after the contest end. So this was the solution: A plus B plus C minus 1. So if A and B and C are unique, then A plus B plus C minus 1, or even A plus B plus C, they will always be unique, and that is allowed. So that is what a lot of grandmasters did. Okay, so let's just move to the problem B. I'll just take couple of minutes of yours time, not much. So I'll just brief about it. We have given a matrix. We have to make it a row-wise and column-wise palindrome. So now if you are solving the problem B, so I'm assuming that you know what is a palindrome by now. So what is a palindrome? Basically, start or end. If we take a reflection from the middle, it is same. That is a palindrome. Let's suppose Nitin is a palindrome. NITIN. If we take a reflection by T, so NI is equal to IN. Yeah, that is one thing. Now what we have to do, we have given an n cross m matrix. It could be anything, and it could be square, it could be non-square. It's just a n cross m matrix. So what we have to do, we want to make it a row-wise and column-wise palindrome. So what I have done is, I'm zooming over the question. If you have not read the question, or if you don't remember what the question was exactly, I've attached the link in the description. Yeah, I always attach all the links in the description. Okay, so what I've done is basically I've partitioned the matrix into 4 sections. This is what I did. I partitioned the matrix into 4 sections, and I am taking one element, and I'm checking the cost of that element with every element, like from this to this to this. Then I'm taking this element, then I'm checking its cost from this to this to this to this. Then I'm taking this element and checking its cost from this to this to this and to this. I'm simply this element. The cost which would be minimum, I'm simply taking this. Now there's a catch. One might think, let's suppose if the values is let's suppose 3, 4 and 6, 2. So one might think, why I'm not taking 5. Why I'm always taking the values which are already there. A very logical question could be that हम 5 भी ले सकते हैं. We can also take 5 as a solution. It might work. I'm not saying it won't work. It might work, but why I'm not taking 5 is because we have to convert every 1 to 5 now. We basically have to convert every element to 5, which is a sort of a, which would take a lot. I can always prove that taking 5 will not be in the favor of it, and taking one of the elements which are already present in those 4 positions would be better or equal to. that is one thing in which you can do it yourself, but that can also be proved, or you can just check how to say observation skills. Okay, so that was the whole question. Does that I just partition the matrix into 4 quadrants, you can say. For each quadrant element I'm checking by placing it and seeing the taking the minimum cost. That's what. So I'm just showing the code. If you see the code, you will be able to understand very quickly. Okay, so I have to create a static array. Initialize the whole array with 0. You can also use memset, but I don't use memset that much, so I've taken the array as an input. Simply for less than n by 2, just look at it very carefully. For odd, this won't work. We have to do some modifications. For less than n by 2 and less than n by 2, n is the row and m is the column. I've taken the element aij, this element. Sorry, I don't know where my cursor is. Yeah, so I've taken this element, and I'm just checking if I place this element, then aij, a n minus ij. Basically I've taken this element and okay, so here's my cursor. This is the element, I'm putting this. What if if we change this element into this, then and this element into this, and this element into this, then what would be the absolute cost? So that is basically this. And similarly I've taken another element, this. Now I have taken this, so I'm taking this. Similarly this, and the minimum cost, which is the minimum cost by doing this, I'm just taking that. So if a matrix has to be row wise and column wise palindrome, so this is very evident that these 4 elements has to be same. Similarly these 4 elements has to be same, and similarly these 4 elements has to be same. Yeah, that is basically the solution. You can see this. Now this won't work for odd, as I told you earlier, because let's suppose this is example, so this is only working till this. Okay, now for odd we have to do some modifications which are very, very simple. I'm taking the middle row and middle column separately, which you can see there. So that was the whole solution. I've tried to make it a very short video. I just don't want to waste a lot of time. This problem does not worth more than 5 minutes of your time. But if you don't understand it, just let me know. I'll make another one. Okay, thank you very much.